So you've solved the centers of the 4x4 and you're ready for the next step. The town of Cubington is a really friendly place, really good people, and suddenly their population grew. They had a whole bunch of twins. The problem is the twins were switched at birth. It's our job to go into Cubington, find the twins, and reunite them. These twins are living on the edge, so you can forget about the centers, you can ignore the corners, and just focus on these edges. All right, so let's find these twins. We're gonna look anywhere on the edges. So this is an edge, this is an edge, here's an edge. Anything that's not a corner or a center is an edge. Let's pick one of these and then try to find a twin. So here's green and orange, for instance. So let's find his twin. Looking for green, orange. I'm gonna put my finger on him so we don't lose him. There we go. So there's green and orange right there. Now what you want to do is you want to have one on the left and one on the right. So this guy, he's on the left. That's fine. And let's put this one on the right. So you want a twin on the right and a twin on the left. So here this orange and green is on the left and this orange and green is on the right. Now what you really want is them to be diagonal from each other. So you want this one here, and maybe this one, another one here, or like this. What you don't want is this parallel. Right now, these are parallel, straight from each other. And if you run into this, if you have parallel, just do this. Right now, these are parallel, straight from each other. And if you run into this, if you have parallel, just do this. The right here. We're going to go up. Now they're facing the ceiling. I'm just going to pivot like this. And so you can see the one here is in the back, and this is the orange and green in the front. Now, the one in the front, I'm going to pull them over to the right. That's what I usually do. The one in the front, I take to the right. So now he's on the right side, and we want the other one to be on the left side. So let's move him from here to here. So we're just going to spin this around. And then we're going to bring him down. Okay, now that they're diagonal, we can proceed. This is how you want them, diagonal from each other. One on the left, one on the right. This is how you want them, diagonal from each other. One on the left, one on the right. Now, before we proceed, we do one quick thing. I'm just going to hold the front and just look at the top. We want to make sure there's at least a set that we don't care about. So these two up top do not match. They are not twins, so we don't care about them. In fact, none of these match. So we're good to go. As long as one of them we don't care about, then we're fine. And you'll see why in a second. So now let's continue. Let's combine this green and orange with this green and orange. So let's do that. We always combine from right to left. This is what I do just to be consistent. I pull the one from the right and I merge them with the one on the left. I'll use my finger here. Oh, I'm gonna hold that. There we go. All right, so now these are twins. And it's great that they found each other, but we ruined these centers. So we're gonna have to put them back where we found them. But before we do that, let's get these out of the way. I'm going to take them to the top. Okay, now we move these up to the top, which we're going to have to bring it back down at some point to put it back where we found it. So before we do that, we need to get these twins in a safe area. These three right now don't match. They don't have twins. So either any of these three can volunteer to trade places with this one over here. So let's just pick this one in the back. So these guys are going to go on the left side. This left side is dangerous. This area is dangerous. If a twin comes down here, they're going to get separated. But it's okay because our twins are safe right here, and we've got two that we don't care about on the left side. So we're going to bring those down. And now we can fix these colors. And so now our centers are fine. See, we have the green side, the orange side, and the yellow side, and our twins have been created here. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's find a guy. Let's see, this is red and green. So I'm going to put my finger on red and green. Let's look for the other red and green. See this red and green here? We're not going to mess with him because why? He's on a corner. We're looking for the red and green on the edge. There we go, red and green. So here's red and green, here's red and green. Now what do we do next? We need to put them one on the left, one on the right. So I think it'll be easier to move him to the right. Okay, so he's on the right, and this guy over back here, spin him around. So now we have a red and green on the left and a red and green on the right. And it looks like these are parallel again. So we have to do an extra step. That's okay. So they're parallel. Let's do that extra step where we look at them. They go up. They pivot to the side like this. And now one is back here. One's in front. We're going to move the one in front on the right side because we want one on the right. And we want the other one here. We want him to end up on the left. Spin him around and then bring him down. So now this is where we're supposed to be. We have a red and green on the left, a red and green on the right, and they are diagonal from each other. So we're going to then combine them. We want this guy to move right there. Before we do that, we check the top. Well, it needs to have something we don't care about. Now look, there's a twin here, so we can't do that one. That's a match there. But we have this group. This is fine. So as long as there's one that we don't care about, then we can proceed. All right, so I'm going to move this over. I'm going to hold these top two, hold the bottom one, and move that red and green over. So now these twins are matched up. So what do? We take them to the top to get them out of the way. Now that they're up here, they need to have a volunteer. Well, these guys can't do it because they're twins. They can't do it. These are also twins. This is the only one that can do it. He can take his place like so. So now these two, which we don't care about, are over here on the left. Now we can finish up by putting everything back where we found it, by bringing this back down like so, and then fixing the colors. So obviously this is green and that's green, so this one would need to move that way. I'm going to hold the other sides. There we go. Now our centers are correct, and we've made one more set of twins. What if the top is full of twins? In this case, look, we've got blue and white here, and we've got a blue and white here, and we want to merge them. But before we do that, we always hold the face and we look at the top to make sure there's one we don't care about. But look at this. These are twins. These are twins. Those are twins. And look, yes, those are twins. So now what? All you have to do is hold the face and say, you know, we don't like the top here. It doesn't really work. So we're going to find a new top. So we're going to spin the back 3 layers like this, and then check this one. Say, okay, are these, oh no, those are twins too. Yeah, those are twins. So we're going to just keep looking. Search again. Here we go. Now we found some that we don't care about, like these two. So then we can do the moves. So this blue would go over to right here. And now they match. We send it up. And then someone needs to volunteer. We just actually pushed the one we were looking at earlier. We pushed it down, but it's okay. We still have this one. So it'll go over here to the left because we don't care about these. So they're on the left. Then we can put everything back where we found it. We'll move this back down, and then we'll fix our colors. And just real quick, I want to show you this example. Look, we've got orange and yellow here and orange and yellow here. So we want to combine them. We look up. Is there something we don't care about? This is twins. These are twins. We don't care about this one. So we're good. So we can do it. Let's combine this with this one. We'll move it right here. Okay, that's a match. Now, is it okay if I go up? If I go up, I'm going to be pushing these two twins out of the way. And that is just fine. So that's the point. I just want to let you know that is okay. We can push these twins out of the way because they're still safe on the other side. So I push those twins out of the way, and we've got our new twins right here, and we need to have a volunteer. This guy we don't care about, so he's going to volunteer to be on the left side in that place. Okay, so now we have two that we don't care about on the left. So now we put everything back where we found it by going down and then fixing our colors. So this yellow would go over there. The center colors are good, and we made another set of twins. So you're going to keep solving all these edges until what happens is all the edges will solve, or most likely they won't. You'll end up with two sets that won't solve. Make sure they're right here on the front. Here is orange and white. Look at this, orange and white. Here is blue and yellow, and this is blue and yellow. They're not going to solve. So you're going to have a situation where they're going to be diagonal from each other, like this one, or they'll be parallel from each other. So this is the diagonal example because here we've got the yellow and blue, and this orange and white is diagonal from this orange and white. So these final twins are in the diagonal scenario. So what do we do? On the screen, here we have the moves that you would do. This is RU, RU, FU, F. Now all these moves are clockwise, except where you see those apostrophes, those would be counterclockwise. So it would be the right side of the cube goes clockwise, then the up side of the cube, which is the top, goes clockwise. Then we have a counter on the right side, counter on the top. Then we have the front going counterclockwise, and then the up clockwise, and then the front clockwise. All right, so let's do those moves with these unsolved ones facing us. They're going to face us like this, and let's give it a try here. So on the right side, we're going to go clockwise. And if you get confused about which side clockwise, just tilt it towards you like I do sometimes. I'll be like, okay, this is the right side, that's clockwise. So right side clockwise. The top of this, clockwise. That's the up. The right side, counter. Then we have the up going counter. Then we have the front going counter, like this. And then we have the up of the cube going clockwise. And then we have the front going clockwise. So check it out, see if it worked. Look at this. We've got yellow and blue now parallel to yellow and blue, orange and white parallel to orange and white. So now we're in the parallel scenario. So if it's parallel, you do these moves. So what do these mean? Well, the big D, that is means down. So it's this bottom one like this. The little d is this inner down. But when they're both next to each other, it just means move this whole bottom half. So that's what that's saying. It's saying to move it clockwise. And again, if you get confused, I just look down here to figure out clockwise. Oh yeah, clockwise is this way. R, you know that, F, U, R, F, and then just the D again. So let's do these moves. So we have the D telling us to go clockwise on the downside, so clockwise. Then we have the right side going clockwise. And the front of the cube going counterclockwise. Then we have the up or top of the cube going clockwise. And then we have the right side going counter. And then we have the front going clockwise. And we have the last one is the bottom part of the cube going counterclockwise. So let me just look, make sure I'm going the right way. Counter. And that's it. So let's check it out. Did that work? Looks like all the edges are solved. If you can go from a scrambled cube to solving all these edges like this, and you can do it in under 10 minutes, then go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then go to the description and click on Step D. If you still need help, don't worry, I've got a couple of examples coming up. The 4x4 cube has plenty of moves that are hard to memorize. You should use my 4x4 cheat sheet. It includes helpful diagrams, tips, and reminders. Even comes with a wallet-sized version too. Check the links in the description and get your 4x4 cheat sheet today. I want to do a full example so you can see solving all the edges. We do have all the centers done. Now we're just going to do those edges. Let's start here. Here is yellow and blue. We need to find the other yellow and blue. There we go, yellow and blue. Okay, so we want one of these on the right, one of these on the left. So this is on the left. Let me pull this guy up like this. Now we've got yellow and blue on the right, yellow and blue on the left, but they are parallel. So we need to convert them to diagonal. We're gonna put them up to the top and then pivot like this. Now the one closest to us will go on the right, and the one in the back will move over to the left, like so. So now they are diagonal from each other. Now I can combine them. This one over here. Let's check the top. There's plenty of stuff we don't care about up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over. Now we have a match. We're gonna bring it up to the top here on the left side. And now we're looking for volunteers. This guy, he said he'll take his place. So we're gonna move him over. And now that something we don't care about is over on the left, we're gonna bring it down. And then we're gonna fix our colors. So this green needs to be matched with that green. So we're gonna move this top one here. Okay, now we're good. And our colors are good. And there's our twins right there. Let's do it again. Here is blue and orange. Let's find a blue and orange somewhere. There you go, blue and orange. So this guy's on the right. Let's make this guy on the left. So on our left is a blue and orange. On our right is a blue and orange, and they're diagonal. So that's good, they're ready to go. Quickly check the top. Yep, we don't care about this guy. So let's move him over. So we've got a match here, blue and orange. Now let's take him to the top. And again, we don't care that we're pushing this twin out of the way. It's not gonna hurt anything. When we go up here like this, now that he's in the top, we're gonna find a replacement. Any of these guys will work. Let's say this guy, let's just, for this time, use this guy. Move him to the left. So now this guy, which we don't care about, is now in this dangerous spot. Now we put everything back where we found it. We're gonna go down and then fix our colors. This orange will go over here. So let's spin that top part. Okay, now we're done with that. When we move on to the next color, here we've got blue and red. Where is another blue and red? Okay, I think I saw it, blue and red, okay. So he's on our left. This blue and red is gonna be on our right. So on our right, blue and red. On our left, blue and red. They are diagonal, so we're ready to go. Quickly just check the top. Yes, we don't care about this one. So we can move it over. This guy will go to the top. And again, it doesn't matter that we're pushing this twin out of the way. He's still safe. Now someone needs to change places with this one. Let's just use this guy. And then now we can put everything back where we found it by bringing this back down and then fixing our colors. There we go. Okay, choose another one. Let's do it again. Here is red and yellow. We're gonna find another red and yellow. It's right here, perfect. So he is on the right. Let's make this guy on the left. So we're gonna spin him on the left side here and just bring him down. My cube is not straight. There we go. Okay, now we've got a red and yellow on the left, and we have on the right, they're parallel. So what do we do when they're parallel? Pivot them to the top, pivot the cube this way, and the one closest to you, move on the right. So he's gonna be on the right side of the cube. This guy is gonna be on the left side. Let's spin him around and then bring him down. So now we have one on the left, one on the right, and now they are diagonal. Okay, we're gonna move this guy over to here, but let's just check the top real quick. Yes, we don't care about these two, so let's do it. Okay, here's the twins. Let's bring them to the top. All right, we said we didn't care about these, so they're gonna go on the left side. Change places with him. Now that we did that, let's put everything back where we found it by bringing this back down and then fixing those colors. I'll put this orange over there. Okay, and now we're done. Next one. Here's yellow and green. Let's find a yellow and green match. Do you guys see it? Okay, here we go. It's right here. Okay, yellow and green. So let's bring this one on the right side. So these are parallel, green and yellow, green and yellow. So what do we do when they're parallel? We can just pivot up, pivot to the side like this. The one closest to us will go to the right, and the one back here will go to the left. So now he's on the left, and we got one on the right, and they are diagonal. So let's combine them. Before we do that, just check the top. And yeah, we don't care about this guy, so that's fine. Take that to the top, switch them out with that one. Now that we did that, let's put everything back by bringing this side down and then fixing those colors. All right, let's proceed. What do we do next? Let's do orange and yellow. Orange and yellow, perfect. And they are diagonal. So here to here, check the top. We don't care about this one, so let's proceed. Spin that over. So now we have a match. We're gonna bring him to the top. Now who's gonna trade with? This guy here. You can't trade with this one, and you can't trade with this one, but this guy can take his place because we don't care about him, like so. All right, now we put everything back where we found it by bringing this side back down and then fixing those colors. All right, next one. What do we got? This is orange and green. Oh, it's right here next to me. Okay, that's why I didn't see it. So here's green and orange. I'm gonna bring it down like this. I want this guy on the left, so let me just spin the top around and then bring him down. And they are diagonal, so that's good. Like that. So let's check the top. Okay, we can't, these are all good. So we cannot combine this green and orange with this green and orange right now. Let's hold the top, spin the back, and check this side. These are good too. Spin again. Okay, so this one's fine. We can use this one right here. So let's combine them now. These twins are going to go on up here on the left side. We're going to use this one that we don't care about and move him on the left. Now that he's here, we can put everything back where we found it by bringing him down and then fixing those colors. Next one, let's do orange and white. They're right here. So I'm gonna, these are parallel. So I'm gonna take them to the top, pivot like this, and then the one in the front, I'm gonna take them to the right. And then the one in the back, I'm gonna put him on the left side. Bring him down on the left. So now these are diagonal from each other, okay? So we want this one to move over here. Before we do that, let's check the top. Yes, we don't care about these two, so we can do it. Oh, wrong one. Do the top one. There we go. All right, so we've got twins here. We're going to move them up out of the way. And then this one we don't care about is going to go to the left side. Now that he's here, we can put everything back where we found it. We're going to bring him down and then fix our colors. Now we're good. All right. Here we've got green and white. Let's put him on the left side. Put him on the right. This one will go on the left. We'll pull him on the left side and then bring him down. Oh, except they're parallel. So let's move them up like this, turn them this way. The one in the front will go on the right side. The one in the back will be on the left. Spin him around and bring him forward. Okay, so we have a green and white on the left, and then a green and white on the right, and they are diagonal. Check the top. Looks like those are done. Let's move it. Those are done. Those are done. Okay. And those are done. So we're on our final set here. So you can see what happened here. They're all finished, and here facing us is, we have the red and green diagonal to the red and green. We have the white and green diagonal to the white and green. So this is going to be the final twins, and this is the scenario where they're diagonal. So here's the moves we do for diagonal. So we face it forward. Yeah, right on the front. And now we do the right clockwise, the up side clockwise, right side counterclockwise, up side counter, the front goes counter, the up side goes clockwise, and then the front goes clockwise. So let's check it out. What do we have here? They're now parallel. So now we do the parallel move. So we get to do both of them. That's great. All right, so we face those forward toward us on the front, and then we do those moves, which is going to be the down part of the cube. Both of these are going to go clockwise, like so. The right side is going to go clockwise. The front counterclockwise. The up clockwise. The right side counterclockwise. The front clockwise. And then again, the bottom of the cube is going to go counterclockwise. Let's see, we go this way. All right, and let's check to see if it worked. Looks like we are done. If you can go from a scrambled cube to solving all these edges like this, and you can do it in under 10 minutes, then go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then go to the description and click on Step D. Thank you to those who give this video a like, and thanks to my patrons. Special thanks to the patrons that are on the awesome person level.